Hello, this is part of my 30 days, 30 tips challenge. So my tip for you today is all about technology. And first of all, to not be afraid of these techie things. Literally guys, just a couple of years ago, I had absolutely no idea how to use technology at all. I was an absolute technology imbecile. I just didn't have a clue how to touch or use or do anything. I was one of those people that just seemed to break shit when I touched it. So I've had to learn. And the point is, as human beings, we are more than capable of learning. We have the capacity to learn beyond any other creature on planet Earth. So believe me, you've mastered the art of language, you've mastered the art of walking, talking, all of the other skills and knowledge that you have in your life. This is another thing that you can learn. So stop being afraid. So let's have a look at some of the stuff I've got. So that you can learn what kind of kit that you can get to start building your own online courses. Now, just to give you guys some idea, when I first started the online, sort of transferring all of my face-to-face training into online, and I was scared of technology, I hired in the experts, and the experts were costing me about $2,000 a day. Day. Yes, I know. Okay, so $2,000 a day is not the kind of budget that was sustainable, nor is it the kind of budget that most startup businesses and small business owners actually have. So what can you do so that you can create professional videos at home without having to spend $2,000 a day? You'll be very pleased to know that I think in total I spent about $2,000 for my whole entire studio, just over thereabouts, once. Now I can create my own online courses forever and ever and ever without any of that expense there. So the first thing you're going to notice is the green screen behind me. So those of you who are not familiar with green screen is basically what enables you to put anything behind you. Where there is a green screen, you can replace that background with your PowerPoint slides, for instance. You can replace them with videos. You can replace them with absolutely anything you like. Now what I do is when I'm standing in front of this green screen, I stand slightly to one side so that as I'm teaching, when I'm actually talking to the camera, that's all I have beside me, right? So I would normally in some of my tutorial videos go, and as you can see up here, there's a model, there's some bullet points just beside me here. I know to always point up and to my right, because when I do the editing, what I do is I take JPEG screenshots of my PowerPoints. That's how easy it is, screenshot of my PowerPoints. And I simply upload my PowerPoint into my editing software and replace the green color with my PowerPoint slide. Now, importantly, what I do is I make sure that all of the content on my PowerPoint slide is shuffled over to the two left thirds of the screen, meaning that the far right-hand third of the screen is blank. Guess what? That's where I'm going to be standing when I do the editing. So there's me standing to the right-hand side of the PowerPoint slide, and I'm pointing up and to my right when I'm speaking, because that's where the content is going to be. So that's what I do there. So let me just show you, first of all, this is my kitchen. I'm not going to show you it because it's a terrible mess, but basically I've got my green screen frame. So it comes with the frame. It comes with that green material drop. Now, the package I bought also came with a black screen, and it also came with a white screen. So that metal bar along the top there basically can be replaced with the two other colors. So that frame, the screen itself, and get this lighting. So this is where we come into the lighting now. So, by the way, excuse the dog's bed. It doesn't come with the dog's bowl, and it definitely doesn't come with the kitty kingdom over here. Like, Kitty Kingdom, central part of the filming kit, apparently. So this lighting set here, you can see it's got a huge, big, I don't even know what to call that, a big frame, I don't know. It's metallic on the inside, so it's very, very bright and shiny. It comes with a sheet of material that snugly fits over the top. It's called a soft box. It makes the lighting much softer on your skin. It comes on the stand as well. Now this kit that I bought, it came with, like I say, with that frame for the backdrop. It came with two of these lights. That cost me $256 on eBay. Awesome, right? It's really not that expensive. So essentially that's your green screen setup there, 256 bucks, eBay. All I did was typed in photography or filmography starter kit. It was amazing. So that's really, really cool. By the way, that was Australian dollars, not US. So that's even better. Right, what other kit do I have here? I've got my camera. So I've got let's have a look. I've had this for a couple of years now, so you probably buy something a little bit more up to date. But I've got here a Canon Legria HD camera. So that's what I use. Now, what I love about this is when I pull out the viewer screen thing there, you can actually turn this upside down so that when I'm standing looking at the camera, so I'm now got the green screen behind me. When this is on, I can actually see myself in that screen. So when I'm filming on my own, I can actually see if I'm in shot properly. So you don't need to have an assistant with you. The other great thing is it has a remote control. So I basically will stand in position in front of the camera. I look on that screen to make sure that I'm within the shot, that I don't have my head cut off, and then I can stand exactly where I am and press record. I can see that it's recording because the red dot comes up on the screen, and off I go. When I finish that particular lecture, I press stop, and bam, I can film my own studio myself without having an assistant with me, which is absolutely brilliant. Goodbye wages. So next, I know it's cool, Jeff, hey. Right, what else do we have? Microphones. Now, microphones and audio, guys, is really important. It's probably even more important than the visual. If you've got bad, crappy audio, PS, here's my bad audio because I'm filming this on my mobile phone, then you're just, it's not a very nice experience for the students. Secondly, if you are going to upload your courses or your videos onto platforms like Udemy, then you simply won't pass the audio quality requirements. Your course will get rejected and you won't be able to sell it on those platforms. So here's what I use. These are called lapel microphones. So those of you who are not familiar with these, lapel basically means, sorry, it's a real snake's wedding. Wires everywhere. Lapel means it's on one of these little tiny clips. And what you do is simply clip it onto your shirt. Now, I watched a video by a professional movie director, and he said that if you put your thumb on your chin, so do this sort of, looks like a little trumpet. Do this amazing position here. Put your thumb on your chin and just turn your hand down. And that's roughly the distance that your lapel microphone should be on your body, okay? So lapel means clip-on, and this I use is called the Sony Bluetooth. So this is by Sony, so I've covered that up my finger. Sony Bluetooth, this was about $180, again, Australian, and that comes with the receiver. So the receiver just clips onto the video camera here. You see there? That's the receiver. It clips straight into the to the video camera. So I can walk around with my lapel on and it's still going to receive really clear sound through the camera. So that's really, really important. What other equipment do we have? Just simple little tools like this, guys. This is a clicker. Let me just open it up for you. Basically, with this clicker, I put my laptop on a stand just underneath my camera. So I'll show you the stand in a second. It's just literally a flat tabletop stand. It was like $50 or something. I stand my laptop on this stand here in front of me, and I film one video at a time. So I don't literally just talk and talk and talk for 8 hours long for an 8-hour course. I break each of my video lectures down into like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, never any more than 9 minutes basically. And I deliver one topic per video, just one thing, one key message per video. So I can just glance down at my PowerPoint slide, remind myself of what I'm going to talk about. I stand in front of the camera, get ready, smile. I press record. I deliver that one tip, that one video to the camera, press stop, and then I go to the next slide and I remind myself what I'm going to say and I film the next video. So you break everything down one by one by one. Now, as I'm clicking through my slides with this little clicker, this is great because if you have a HD camera, they tend to be self-focusing or auto-focusing, which means that if you have to keep moving towards the camera to click the next slide, then you're going to get really bad focusing issues. It's going to change the lighting. It might cause shadows behind you, which means post-editing is going to be a pain in the bum. So being able to use your remote control to stay in one place, stay still, to not only click your next slides, but also press stop and record, means that you're going to have less of these auto-focusing issues as well. So that is pretty much my main technology that I have here. And guys, it really did take just a little bit of practice to use it. couple of times filming where I forgot to check the sound was working, where I forgot to check that I turned my microphones on, and just a couple of practicing with getting the lights in the right position so you don't have these shadows behind you. You can see here that there's a shadow behind me. I wouldn't film my course if that was behind me, because it would just cause blurriness when I do the post editing. A bit of practice is all it takes. Everything's hard when you don't know how. Everything is new and scary and frightening when you don't know how. Everything's easy when you do know how. Guess what? The only way to get from A to B there is to just get in and try it and have a go. If you are not ready to start spending the money on getting this stuff together, find someone like me who's got it and ask if you can have a go. You know, just have a practice, have a play, and you will amaze yourself at how quickly you can learn all this stuff, and you will kick yourself right up the butt, certainly, for not doing it sooner when you realise how simple this stuff actually is. So I hope that's helped you. I hope that's made you see just how easy this is. You don't need a big space. You can do this in your kitchen like me, next to your kitty kingdom like me, and produce absolutely brilliant courses. So I hope that was helpful for you. Good luck with your filming. If you need any help or any advice on it, go to sarahcordiner.com. Good luck, edupreneurs.